Police say they had to respond with caution to last night's car bomb in Newtownhamilton because the attack was designed to murder officers. But local people are angry that even though they had a 50-minute warning, the police didn't arrive before the explosion to evacuate residents. Local firefighters got people out. The attack came just hours after we reported on the concerns of senior security sources at the level of the dissident Republican threat. Our reporter in County Armagh, Gordon Adair, reports from Newtownhamilton. Gordon.
Well, Donna, yesterday here on BBC Newsline we told you about the how dissident Republican bomb makers here in South Armagh had perfected their techniques after a period of research and testing, and how because of that the police had raised the level of threat from these organisations to its highest since the Omagh bomb back in 1998. Well, within hours of that warning, people living here in Newtownhamilton were to see all too clearly the reality behind that threat. It's a sight that's become all too familiar recently. White-suited forensic officers search for clues in the wreckage of a car bomb. This time 2 people were injured, but those who live here know it could have been much worse. Despite a warning, no police arrived here until long after the bomb had exploded.
Police were in the process of responding to the scene when the device exploded. You will be aware that the threat in this area is severe, and any police response needs to be measured and properly thought through.
In fact, it was local firefighters who were left to cordon off the area.
The point is there's no real police presence here, and the people here do feel abandoned. There's a fear factor that these guys will be able to come in and out and plant their devices and leave. And the fact that the fire crews last night had to evacuate the area is appalling, absolutely appalling.
As the crow flies, this pub is only about 150 yards from where the bomb went off. It's recently been refurbished and a grand opening had been planned for this evening. That's now been postponed indefinitely because of the damage caused. That's not good news, but those who were drinking here last night know that the main thing is they all had a lucky escape.
At that stage I was standing out having a smoke out in the veranda, and just all of a sudden, then next thing, bang, it went off, and my ear was just ringing, my head was just ringing. I didn't know what exactly happened, but I knew the bomb went off.
When you came back in, what was the scene like here in the bar? There must have been quite a bit of panic.
It was devastating. There's just the most frightening thing I had seen in this town was a young lad, which I know well, David. He was crying, which really brought down the earth, because his mommy was up in the hotel. And he was panicking over his mother, and that really brought it down to hurt. I mean, I'm old enough to know what's going on and everything else. When I seen tears in that young lad's eyes, that his mother was up in the hotel and he couldn't get in contact with her, that brought it down to earth, but it really, really hurt.
Now, the newly appointed Justice Minister David Ford also came as far as Newry today, where he defended the police response and insisted that there was, at this stage, no possibility of the army being brought back into South Armagh. Back to you, Donna.
Gordon Adair reporting.